Thank you so much, Eddie. And once again, want to welcome everyone. And thank you all for making time out of your busy schedule and joining us on another exciting webinar here at the United States Senate Federal Credit Union. As my colleague Eddie alluded to, this is our weekly thing. So we are really excited. Thank you all for joining us. I see we have somebody from DC, so the nation's capital is in the house. Thank you so much, Mr. Tate, for joining us. And as Eddie mentioned, today's topic is work-life money. So creating a well-balanced financial plan, something that is very important. Especially now that we're getting closer to and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the holiday season. It's literally just around the corner. So we want to make sure that you create a plan, that you will be well prepared for that. And we're going to be giving you all the tips and tools that you need in order for you to create a solid plan. So with that being said, as usual, let me go ahead and introduce our panel for this evening. You all know him. He was actually the one that welcomes everyone. His name is Eddie. He is with our marketing department. Eddie is also going to be keeping track of all of the questions, comments that we received. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to use the chat feature, and also the Q&A. And as always, it is our commitment that we answer every single question live towards the end of the presentation. So again, we invite all of those to submit your questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer them. Also in our panel this evening, as always, the person responsible for making the slides, putting all the content for us together, Carrie Lazar. She is with our marketing department as well. So Carrie, thank you so much. And she will also be keeping track of the chat and the Q&A section. And as many of you know me, my name is Milton, and I'm the Membership Development Officer. And I'll be here for support as well too, and I'll be able to answer questions towards the end as well. With that being said, please allow me to introduce our presenter for this evening, Kim Fraley. She will be leading our presentation. So she is our membership development analyst, and she will be leading this presentation. So Kim, you know what? I spoke too much already, so let me pass that on to you. And good luck.
Thank you so much, panelist team. I just want to give a shout out to each one of them. It's truly an honor to work with them every Wednesday night. And with you, our members, we always want to say thank you. No members, no credit union. So it is critical that we, continue to build the financial relationships with you guys so that you'll earn our trust and give us your business. We are going to dive right in. Just wanted to also say that if you are enjoying these Wednesday webinars, please go to our website. If this is something of value to you and you want to give a shout out to this panelist team, just go to our website. There is a place there for you to send, your feedback. We would greatly appreciate it. Any upcoming webinars that you're interested in. Again, we value your membership. Always refer us to your friends, your families, your neighbors, your colleagues. We would love to take care of their financial needs as well. So we're going to dive right into this week's Wednesday webinar. Again, this is one of my favorite nights of the week because I get to spend it with you, our members. You are valued. You are so important. And work-life money. I was so excited when I saw this webinar come across because it is so important that we take time to have work-life money. And I'm going to go ahead and add balance, creating a well-balanced financial plan. And, financial planning, it's not just about the future, spending less, saving more, being disciplined, sacrificing today for tomorrow. It's all about conscious choices, seeing realities and possibilities for change, for trade-offs, sorting and prioritizing. It's a way to periodically check in with yourself and realize that there are always moving cycles, moving parts to be managed. It used to be referred to, we all know, the work-life balance. I always wondered why money wasn't a part of that. But money is an essential part of this balance equation. I think of things like, if I had money, I would buy a beach house. If I need money so I can replace my HVAC system. We think there's no time for kids because we both need to work. So many moving parts. And what makes a well-balanced financial plan is that we get to design it to help us make the choices today so that we can enjoy the now and the future. So important. We're going to divide this webinar into 3 parts. We already discussed it: work, life, and money. And we're going to share some tips and tools. That's one of the things that we always promise to give you as your credit union, to help you balance all 3 and begin creating your living financial plan. So which comes first, you guys? You can type it in the chat or in the Q&A if you want. What do you think comes first, success or happiness? What do you think comes first? Most of us are socialized at school, by parents, at work, by society at large, to believe that if we work hard and become successful, we will be happy. We think success typically will come first and then happiness will follow. The problem is that that model is broken. It really is broken. With each victory, with each success, our goalposts for success keep getting pushed further and further out. So happiness gets pushed over the horizon. It's the treadmill of happiness, or I like to say the roller coaster of happiness. We're always on it. We're never attaining it. And as we push harder and harder, it gets further and further away. So why is this formula broken? We think because it's backward. More than 10 years of groundbreaking research, this is actual research that we found for you, proves that happiness is the precursor to success, not the other way around. In fact, I love this, happiness and optimism fuel performance and achievement. So this discovery has been confirmed by more than 200 scientific studies and research on 270,000 people worldwide, including dozens of Fortune 500 companies. Such interesting information. So we're going to talk about, noticing the 3 parts to the balancing act that we are talking about today, specifically that the work and the money are 2 different categories. We want to make sure that we instill that the work and the money are 2 different categories. So work it's more than a paycheck, or at least it is when you have a work, life, and money balance. There's those words again. Not that a paycheck, believe me, not that a paycheck is unimportant. It is important. But when you work simply for the pay, gosh, you miss some of the deep personal rewards that come from the routine of working. For many, work provides, what psychologists call the flow experience, a feeling of vitality and connectiveness. 2 big contributors to happiness, aren't they? This flow experience has 4 elements that are common in the workplace: our routine, our social, our challenging, the ability to measure achievement. So let's talk about all 4 of those. So, routine, it's simple, following a regular schedule. Social might be one of my favorites. Interaction with other people, some just like us and some very different. Challenging, learning something new, meeting goals. We always need a challenge in our lives, work-related and personal, and then measurable, a way to measure progress, achievement, or success. It is so important that we celebrate those achievements. So if you think about your current position, you may discover that you already have the elements or the flows, or you may need a change of perspective or a small adjustment. You could enhance one aspect or another and get more from that flow experience. Whether you call it a job, a career, or your calling, and I actually call my career here at the credit union a calling. I am all about people helping people, and that is truly the mission of a credit union and the mission of ours. Work takes up a majority of your day, of our days, and ultimately our lives. It also makes sense to expect it to be one of your sources of happiness. There we go again with that happiness. There are numerous strategies we can incorporate now to help build a more balance into our lives. Here's some of them, and they're so important. So please schedule downtime. Scheduling downtime is so important. Find your personal place of escape, that provides time for you to replenish, to recharge. Make the time to schedule more activities that are important to you. Set limits for work and build in time for pleasure. A little relaxation goes a really long way. And that's really hard now. There's a lot of people who work remotely. Some work hybrid. And when you work out of your home, it is so important to set those limits and those boundaries so that work-life money balance works best for you. Here's a great one. Drop activities that drain you. I have to tell myself all the time that there are some things I have to say no to. Make time for it by eliminating what doesn't make your life better. And here's a hard one for me, you guys. Get moving, exercise, only 150 minutes per week. It can reduce stress. You can sleep better. That is only 30 minutes 5 times a week. So I always think about, what do we do in our spare time? There's social media, there's television, and think of the time that we spend. I bet it's way more than 30 minutes. So taking that 30 minutes, to exercise when it relieves stress and anxiety, is so worth it for your health. Put what bills or money matters you can on autopilot. And trust me, none of this is as difficult as it may sound. It really isn't. So why do finances count? When the money part life is smooth, isn't there less stress? There's less stress. There's less anxiety. There's more mental and physical energy to enjoy life and to show up for things and for people. When the money part of life is not working, money can be the reason why nothing else works. Financial well-being is more than just money. So, let's talk about regularly reviewing your personal finance. There are 2 parts to developing this habit. The first is by completing your cash flow worksheet. When you gather, and I know it could be overwhelming, but when you gather all of your information on your sources of income and expenses, It does take some time and effort to put all the information together. You do have to pull things from sources, but it is so worthwhile. Many people gain insight from this exercise. We highly recommend it. The objective, of course, is to determine if your household is running a surplus or a shortfall of cash. Out of sight, out of mind. If you just ignore it, you're never going to know, or you may know. But if you really sit down and you take the time and effort to pull that information together, it could be life-changing. The second part is completing your net worth worksheet. This is where you list all your assets, which are things you own, and all of your debts. What you own minus what you owe is gonna be your net worth. So reviewing your personal finances annually is really a great help, habit. And if you have a partner, a spouse, it's so good to do that together. Even if you're a family with children, starting this exercise early as a family, it will instill those habits as your children get older and get into their own financial wellness. Number 3, keeping your big goals in sight and on track is your third habit to develop. So even if it takes putting a sticky on your bathroom mirror, put it on your kitchen cabinets, anywhere that you go, put those goals in sight so that you see them. If you can't see them and you don't have them listed, how can you measure them? This is the fun part. It requires you to dream it, to say it, to see it, and to do it. By declaring it, you already pave the way to make it happen. So make it visible for you, for your family, for your spouse, for your partner. For each of us, our big goals are different. We may share some in common, like, saving for retirement. I can't say it enough. Start as young as you possibly can. Encourage young people to start young. Don't wait. Saving for a college education for our kids. Again, we can start this early. We can start this really as soon as they're born and have a Social Security number. Helping our parents should they need it. We actually offer a seminar on this. And I highly recommend that you go back and go to our website, find that webinar and watch it. It's got some valuable information. And, things like paying off our mortgage. For these big goals should include other non-financial goals as well. So bucket list items. Does everybody have a bucket list? If you don't, highly recommend that you devise a bucket list. It's fun. It's really fun. And especially when you can start checking those things off. I know myself, I dream to go to Ireland one day. It's on my bucket list. And I know that I've got the goal set for me to be able to achieve that eventually. And it's exciting to watch that come to fruition. Maybe maybe it's a year-long sabbatical to travel the world. Just imagine that, being able to take a year off and travel the world. Maybe you have a special passion for a hobby, or, there might be a charity out there that you are passionate about and that you want to devote time to and maybe even money to. Or maybe you'd like to learn to sail and live on board a boat for a period of time. There's actually like the series on television of these people who live on cruises year round. It's so interesting. Whatever your goal may be, give them some thought. Give it some thought, put it on paper, and give them a place in your living financial planning. It truly can make a difference in that happiness piece. In summary, designing your financial plan, it's all about the choices that you and your family make. We have choices. It's about identifying your life goals, both financial and experiential. By organizing and developing the 3 good financial habits presented today, you will hopefully be equipped to tackle your financial tasks and obligations, and you'll be able to more, you'll be more able to guide your financial future according to your own choices. Write them down, go over them, frequently, see where you are, see where you need to be, and make the changes to make it happen. Think of a timeline for your life, spanning 30, 40 years. Man, the older I get, it's like, wow, how can I plan out 30, 40 more years? So, it's really helpful to start young, but if you didn't, it's okay. You give yourself some grace and just start the process now. Don't ever think that it's too late. You may want to map out, big goals for yourself now and then, into your future. The financial plan, this financial plan is actually designed to help you to be able to pursue your goals. Again, seeing it, measuring it, strategically planning how to get there and when you want to get there. Because money, it is for life. Life isn't for money. Like I said, this PowerPoint is much shorter than the ones that we've had in the past. I hope you guys have questions. We always want to offer you the resources. We have, of course, we partner with Fellows. They are financial group and financial advisors. You can always have a free consultation as our member to talk to them about goal-based planning, which we talked about this evening, investment services, retirement planning. It's never too late, you guys. Estate and legacy planning, personal insurance, business advisory services. So Michael Schimmel, we work directly with Michael. He's such an asset to our credit union, and he is all about people helping people. And you will find that Michael will, listen. He'll actively listen to what your goals, your financial needs are, and help you to get there. He really will. We also offer Green Path Wellness, Financial Wellness. This might be for you, but it also could be for a young adult. It could be for someone who's gone through a trying time. Everybody has a story. But I love how it says speak with a caring certified financial wellness expert. And that is what they are. It is strictly confidential. The credit union doesn't even know that you are having these conversations with them, but they can help you with budget planning. They can help you. They'll look at your credit report. Let's say that one of your goals is eventually to purchase a mortgage or a second home at the beach. They will actually, help you to improve your credit score if needed, tell you things that you can do to improve your credit score. Great people at Green Path, and that is one of the reasons that we partner with them. You can make a phone call with someone. You can meet in person with one of the Green Path financial wellness experts. Like I said, they'll review your credit report. They'll give you tips tailored to your own situation and whatever your goals are. And they, like I said, they offer a variety of services, housing counseling, credit report counseling, even debt management. There's a debt management program with Green Path. So again, these are resources that are available to you as our member. If you're not a member, we highly encourage you to join. It is only $6 to join our credit union. And we offer, everything that any other financial institution offers. Anything that you are needing for your financial dreams, we can actually offer to you. And then, of course, there's, our credit union. And if you call our 800 number, our 202 number, or you visit a branch, I can guarantee you, you are going to be met with caring people who will do anything they can to help you meet your financial needs. We are a full financial institution. You can use us as your primary financial institution. If you are banking anywhere else, please have a conversation with me. You can call the 202 number, the 800 number, dial, choose option 7, ask for Kim Fridley, just have to say my name. And I'll be happy to guide you as to the best financial institution for you. And we truly believe it's here at the U.S. Senate Federal Credit Union. We offer online banking, we offer CDs, money markets, free checking, holiday clubs. We have mortgages, home equity products, car loans. Our CD rates right now are our 3 years right now, the best in the nation, over 5%. So if you have money out there at another financial institution and you want to make the most of that money, I can help you to get it here to the credit union. And we are a sound, secure credit union. Your money on deposit is insured, and I would love to have that conversation. And if you just want to talk about the actual PowerPoint presentation, the slides that we went over today. Again, this will be available to you. You'll get the email of the slides. The webinar will be posted on our website. If you just go to our website and you go to Best Life, look at recorded webinars. Those are the webinars that we have provided in the past. There may be one that you missed, or you can go to our webinars that we're having in the future and sign up for those. We would love to have you every Wednesday at 6 o'clock to help, give you the resources that you need to make your financial dreams come true. So I am going to ask our panelist team to come back online and see if we have any questions at all. And I hope that this webinar was valuable.
And sorry, Eddie, I just wanted to share because somebody had asked in the chat, and when I was replying, I was just sharing with panelists, not everyone. So a little backtracking there, but there's a net worth checklist that I shared. And then as well as it's on our financial planning resources page. So I shared that link too. There's a ton of great stuff on there. And just because she had mentioned budgeting too at the very beginning, another web link for some awesome budgeting tools on our family finances site. And I'll, like Kim said, I'll share this PowerPoint out, but I'll stick those links in there too with a little bit more information so you can just click and know what you're clicking on and get it.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Carrie, for sharing those links. I personally click on the link. I wanted to see how it looked like, and it actually goes hand in hand with what Kim was saying, how to know your net worth, how you do your budgeting. So that's always great. Just because you have the money, it doesn't mean that you can spend it, That's something that I had to learn the hard way. Now that I work at the credit union, I have gotten more wise working with people like Carrie, like Kim, like Milton. They are always giving my advice, So thank you, Kim, for the great presentation. Thank you, everybody that was, interacting on the chat. I know at the beginning they were telling us where you were reporting from. We appreciate that as well. Thank you also very much for the question talking about if there was a checklist for getting cash flow and net worth. And like I mentioned, Carrie shared the links as well. And we're so glad that, Kim, you did such a great job. It's a great topic, like we were saying at the beginning, especially because, money is not everything. Your happiness matters too. So there should always be a balance, work-life balance, finances balance. Everything in life is balanced. So with that being said, I don't know if anybody sees any questions, if anybody send any questions directly. Other than that, if the attendees would like to send your questions now, we will answer them live. And we always are happy to interact with each one of you, especially because without you all, this wouldn't be possible. What did Kim say? No members, no credit union, correct? So, and I also wanted to emphasize everybody that on the last slide, you saw a title that say your credit union for life. Is because we mean it. It doesn't matter if you still working at Capitol Hill, if you used to work at Capitol Hill, if you're not in the DMV area anymore, if you go out of the, the United States or you go anywhere in the world, once you become a member of the United States Senate Federal Credit Union, you will always be a United States Senate Federal Credit Union member. And if you want to talk to Kim, like she was saying, 800-374-2758. What option is that? What option is that? Option 7. If you want to talk to Kim, the lucky 7. Actually, that's my favorite number. So option 7. Do you see any questions on your end, Milton, Carrie, Kim? Do you see any questions on your end?
I do not see any questions, but that doesn't mean you can't ask them after the fact. You have my direct line. You can always call our contact center. Again, please give us feedback. You can go to our website there. It's called Members Voice. Feel free to, give us a shout out. Let us know what you like, what you'd like to see coming in the future.
I see a question right now. Actually, somebody just sent me an anonymous question, and anybody can answer. In the last presentations, y'all have been talking about the $400 bonus summers promotion. I know we're already in September, but is that promotion still going on? Can anybody answer that for me?
Absolutely, Eddie. That's a great question. And the answer is yes. We actually had 2 promos right now going on. So for all of those new members and also for our existing members, we don't want to leave anyone out. So we currently are offering up to $500 for all new members, and also up to $400 for all of existing members. I'm sorry. But the $400 promotion is going to end at the end of this month. So you have until September 30th to take advantage of the promotion for existing members. Again, it's up to $400 that you can walk away just by opening the different types of accounts that we have. And I do know that one of those 2 accounts, it's actually a money market account and a share certificate, or a CD, which is known for. So if anyone is looking to take advantage of any all of the amazing rates that we have right now, we are 5.34, if I'm not mistaken, up to 5.34% on the annual percentage yield on a 36 months share certificate. So that's one of the highest in the nation. Come in and see us. Give us a call, as you guys have been mentioning. We will be more than happy to, talk to you and assist you with setting up any of those accounts. And if you do that, then might as well let us give you free money for doing it. So again, for all existing members, all the way until September 30th, if you want to come in and check out the rates that we have for a share certificate, we can definitely make sure that we pay you the highest interest rate, and at the same time get $200 for doing that. So not only you're going to get paid an amazing interest rate, but you also are going to make $200 while you're at it. So not too bad, right, Eddie? What do you think?
I don't think so. I think free money, it's always good. I wish I could apply, but unfortunately, I'm an employee. Between being an employee and member, I think I would like to be an employee still of the United States Senate Federal Credit Union. But anybody that wants to take advantage of those $400, please do so. The credit union, that's what makes us different from a bigger bank, is that we also always want to give back to our members. Back in 2019, 2018, quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I forgot what the actual year was. But I remember that the credit union had such a great year that we gave away, if I'm not mistaken, $1.7 or $1.9 million back to our members. And of course, in between all the members, that was like maybe $200 for each member. But hey, $200 in your pocket, it's free. It's a nice dinner with your spouse. It's a nice dress for the ladies, maybe some nice sneakers for the gentleman. If you are like our CEO, that he likes to wear suits and sneakers, and that was one way to do it. So I think that's a no-brainer, like you're saying, Milton. I appreciate you so much. Now I have other questions. I love the questions that are coming in. Rollovers. What about Roth accounts and money market accounts? Because I retire. I think it's talking about what you were saying, Milton.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the promo is not just for share certificates; it also applies to our money market accounts as well too. So, and also, actually, believe it or not, we also have a premium checking account as well too that will allow you to take advantage of the promo as well too. So there's 3 types of accounts that you can open, and then you will be able to qualify for either one of the all the promotions that we have. But if you open all of them, I mean, you can get up to $400. So
And the promo, when it says certificates, that applies to IRA certificates as well.
that is correct.
And I learned something from my RA specialist, Mary Nelson. Maybe many of you are, familiar with her name, from the attendees. But she told me that it's never too early to open an IRA. So why not take advantage of the free money and start saving for your retirement? I think it's no brainer. I think Milton is saying that he already opened an account for his daughter, and imagine when she gets older, she's going to be set for life, just like her daddy. So, set the kids by example, So Milton, when Milton recommends you something, he doesn't tell you just to recommend this because he's actually, a true testimony of that. So, Carrie, why are you looking at me like that?
Thanks.
I was just thinking about his football draft.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
His
talking about
recommendations.
football. Talking about football, it's football season, and right now, the United States NFL Career Union is always trying to do events to stay engaged with our communities, with the Senate staffers, with all our members. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you all know that on, September 28th. That 28th, thank you. That's on the Thursday. We're going to be at, we're going to have a presence at the Congressional football game. That's between Capitol Police, the Capitol Hill Police versus former NFL players, some politicians as well that want to score a touchdown like Tom Brady or Prescott if you're a Cowboys fan, But what I wanted to say with that is that if anybody's interested on the call to attend that event, that's the Congressional football game, like I said, you can email me. I'm going to write my email actually right now on the chat. And if you would like some tickets for that event, please send me an email message and I will be gladly to send you some tickets. It's a great event. Now that we're back to normal, after the pandemic, the attendees have been increasing. So it looks like there's going to be a breaking record attendance this year. So Milton will be there. I know Carrie will be there. I will be there as well. We'll see if Kim will be here or not, but it will be a nice experience to meet each one of you in person. So if you want some tickets, send me an email. Send an email to the communications email as well, communications@ussfcu.org, and we will be gladly be able to share tickets with you all.
And it's at Audi Field.
That's right, it's Audi Field, yes.
Okay. Enough about football, guys. There's a question about IRAs. So Milton, did you want to read it and ask Kim to answer it maybe?
Sure, absolutely. Okay, I'll read it for Kim. It says, did you say that there is no age requirements for IRAs, and also are there any tax implications? Kim?
That's a great question. And I was just typing the link to that webinar so you can watch it. I'm going to put it in the link. As long as you are earning income, there is no age requirement for IRAs. We do have two different types of IRAs, traditional and Roth. There are some different IRS regulations depending on which one you choose. I'm going to highly recommend that you watch this webinar. It addresses these questions, which are excellent questions. And again, you can go back at any time and watch any of our past webinars. So I am sending this now. And then if you have any questions after you watch it, feel free to call me and ask. But great question.
What option is that? Option 7, everybody. Don't forget. If you want to talk to Kim, it's option 7.
And that's also a great segue also to invite everyone to our weekly webinar next Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the strategies to reduce your spending. So that's it's going to be another exciting webinar for next week for those that want to come in and listen to what we have for everyone. Again, it's strategies on how to reduce your spending. As I mentioned before, it's the holiday season, and I know it's the time where a lot of people do like to go out and do a lot of shopping. Oftentimes you might get yourself in debt. So we wanna make sure that, we give you some ideas, some tips on how you can, prepare yourself for that, what you can do, and make sure that you're not struggling once the holidays are done, and then you're looking to replenish your savings. So again, invite everyone to come on board and join us next week to our weekly Wednesday webinar, the $3 the 3 dubs, what we believe Eddie calls it. So do we have any other any more questions, guys?
I think Kerry wanted to say something, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I put it in the chat. So for the IRA question, and we had that webinar, there's a tool on our IRA page called Retirement Central, and they've got retirement planning or IRA planning specifically by life stage. So it breaks it down really good. And then they have planners and calculators and a bunch of other tools, just all focused around IRA planning, all of those things. So I just put that link in the chat. And again, I'll include it on the follow-up. Links for days over here. But that, no more questions. And that was all I was going to say.
Anybody
And
has any
please
more?
spread the word about our webinars. Invite family, friends. You do not have to be a member of our credit union to join us for one of these webinars. And we would love to have you.
I think Kim said it better. We would love to have you. If you're not really sure about who the United States Senate Federal Credit Union is, what do we do, how do we work, what our priorities are, have somebody, take a look at the webinars, and we can tell you right now that we're not robots, we're not machines, we're normal people like each one of you, trying to make sure that you benefit from the amazing products and services that the USSFCU can offer. If you have any more questions, you are more than welcome to write them on the chat, the Q&A. But we're so glad that each one of you attended this evening. We know that life is busy. We were talking about life balance right now, how to balance your life, work, your finances as well. We appreciate each one of you, because without you all, this wouldn't be possible. And also, I wanted to emphasize what we were saying, that we share a link of the upcoming webinars that we have. But if, let's say, you want to learn something about something specific, something in particular, any financial topics that are concerning to you, please send us a message, and we will be gladly prepare a presentation for us to answer any questions that you have on any topics. Milton has such great experience in the financial field, Kim as well. Then combined together is like the dream team, and then Kerry on top of that with the content, that's the cherry on top. So best believe that if you have a request for a topic, best believe that we will give you our best, and we will answer any questions that you may have. Oh, I have another question, guys, from an anonymous attendee. I know that in previous webinars, you talk about family referral. Is that a thing? And I remember that Milton mentioned in one of the presentations that it could be somebody that lives in my house, and they don't have to necessarily be family. Is that still accurate? Is that still a promotion, or we cannot refer family anymore?
That is a promotion that is going until the end of this year. So yes, and if someone lives in the same household as you, they qualify for membership. So absolutely, you can refer your family. And please do, you will get $50. They will get $50. Again, free money. The holidays are coming. Free money helps during this time of year, any time of year, really. So absolutely.
Yes, and as we mentioned before, also, make sure you take advantage of all of the other promos that we have. So really, it's a great time to join the credit union. It truly is exciting. We have so many great promotions, but not only that, promotions is one thing, but I think what really makes sets us apart from everyone else is the services that we provide, the products that we have to offer, but not just that, but the level of services you're going to receive from us The people that you see here actually are the people that you know that we are making sure that anyone that comes through as new members, we're making sure that you know that you guys are given the best service possible, and then we're always there to guide you throughout you know your entire journey here with the credit union, and that's what we're all about. You know, we understand that you have choices to go and bank with anyone, but it's all about you know who makes you feel welcome, and that's our number one goal for us, to make sure that we definitely deliver the what we promise, and every time we're doing a presentation and webinars like this. So again, thank you all so much for joining us. I don't think we have any more questions. I just wanted to say thank you to all our amazing panel as always. And we look forward to see you back again next week. So the strategies on spending for next Wednesday, the 13th. So we'll see you all next week, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, everyone.
Hi, everybody.